I appreciate you sharing that with us, man. That's amazing stuff to hear, and that's like intense Hurricanes lore, and I I just appreciate you sharing it with us, brother.
Yeah, that was we got to have both of those guys on again. I mean, I know I say that about every one of our guests because I believe that we've been very lucky with the guests that we've had on the show, and like just those stories that they're able to conjure up, and the feeling and the passion that they share about the program, because it's the same passion that we share. I mean, I want nothing else in this world than, I just want the Hurricanes to be good. Like, I have just so much passion about this program, and I love the University of Miami with all my heart, even though they rejected me when I wanted to go to school there. It's just, I love talking about the Canes. Like, I love it. Like, and the juices are flowing. Like, I could have recorded this for 3 hours tonight. Like, and I came into the episode, I'm like, I'm a little tired, but like, damn, like, I feel like I could go run a 4.40. I could go bench 400 right now. Like, I'm ready to go. Let's kick off, man.
Yeah. It's weird, man. It is weird to, like, it's weird to have something that when you zoom out and you really think about it, like, college football is kind of meaningless. When it comes to important things, family and your safety and health and all that stuff. But I mean, man, I have such a respect and like reverence for the team, especially like that 2001 team, man. It hits different talking about that team and talking to Brad and hearing the stories, like if we win anytime soon, man, I will probably weep tears of joy. I really will. Like
I know I will cry. Like, I was thinking about that the other day. I was watching I'm bored, so I'm watching all like the documentaries about, like, because I'm a Yankee fan too. I was watching documentaries about all these old Yankee teams that won, and I'm like, I love the Yankees with all my heart, but if the Canes were to win a national championship, like, I don't know what I like.
Yeah.
I don't know what I will do.
Yeah, because I'm a huge Jazz fan as well. And I'm not sure I would like cry if the Jazz won. I think I'd just be more hyped, like I'd be doing cartwheels on my front lawn and screaming at the top of my lungs and running around in circles and stuff. But I don't know. It's been tough being a Canes fan. There's been a lot of tumult in the program in the last 20 years, and being out here, like you take a lot of crap for being a Canes fan when you don't live in South Florida and you don't have those connections. And, I didn't really have any friends that were Canes fans growing up. So it was, I was always on the defense, like whenever football season came around, whenever we disappointed, I was always on the defense. There was no one to call and talk to, like we do, where we're like, oh man, this sucked. Like, yeah, that's a bummer. Like, I just had to internalize all of it, So when we're good again, it'll be special, man. It'll be special, and I'm happy that I've made all these relationships with other Hurricanes fans that I'll be able to share that, just how amazing it is. I'll be able to share it with people, so that'll be fun. I can't wait, man. I'm pumped.
We're getting so emotional right now. I mean, this is. I just like it has been hard being a Hurricanes fan, especially guys our age who were too young when we were really that good, and we just know the past 15 years. But talking to guys like Cam and Brad, like it makes me realize why I love this program, and it makes me realize and remember, like, yeah, we went 6-7 last year. It sucks ass, but I mean, we're still the University of Miami, like. Like, this will always be the U. I mean, I'm getting goosebumps just saying that, but like, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't trade being a Canes fan and doing what I do right now for anything. Like, I get frustrated sometimes with Canes fans and things like that, but like at the end of the day, like just like I told Brad, like I bleed orange and green, man. Like this is everything.
Yeah, and you're right, man. It's been so hard. I mean, think about the last 20 years. I mean, getting crapped on by guys like Matt Ryan and Eric Ebron and Marquise Williams and I mean, what was the quarterback for Georgia Tech that ran for 400 yards on us or whatever?
Which one?
That's a great point. The one in 2009, I want to say. I don't know. I can't think of the year. But anyways, it was one of those QBs. But dude, it's been tough. Like 2017 was the
sucked ass.
2017 was the only time that I've ever like in the last 15 years felt that, and that's almost all of my fandom. You know, just when Bandy picked off that pass against Notre Dame and took it back to the house, that was a new experience for me. Like I wasn't old enough to process that back the last time we did it. So
yeah, I
mean to think about that, that's crazy. Like that was
good stuff.
That was a new feeling when that happened, and I haven't felt it since. I can tell you that much.
But you know what? We are going to feel it. We're gonna feel it again. I know it. Like I know that like as much crap as I give the Canes, because I know I can be a little negative sometimes. That's something I'm trying to work on, everyone. So if you hear me, I'm working on it. But like, I don't know. Like I deep down in my heart, I know that we will get back to where we were. I mean, all the big schools have done it. Alabama, Notre Dame, like Michigan, like they've come back and done it. Why the hell can't we do it? Like, so.
I don't know, man. I mean, those we face a different set of challenges than those schools do, though.
Yeah.
So I hope that we can, and man, just I don't know what it will take. I mean, it's hard to diagnose what's wrong, whether it's the players or the coaches or the administration, you know, the athletic directors or the boosters. I mean, we've had so many different faces come through all of those spots in the last few years, and we've always had the same result. You know, we even had a legend pass through here, and he was able to fix it for like 1.5 years, and then the wheel kind of came off, you know, like Mark Richt was a legend when he got hired here, man. And then, I mean, we kind of killed his career, you know?
Yeah. And we sent him into retirement. We forced him into retirement.
Yeah. And like, I think about the state of a program that a legend goes to a legendary program. I guess for our generation, he's a legend, right? I'm not sure he's an all-timer, but you know, a legendary coach goes to a legendary program, and we kind of, you know, slammed the door shut on his career, and it just makes me sad, dude. We need to figure it out. Who knows? Maybe, you know, I hope it is Manny. I definitely think it can be, but you know, there's a few guys out there that are employed by different schools that, you know, they might have it in them if it's not Manny. So
yeah, man.
We just need to have the testicular fortitude to make it happen, you know, like
I don't know what the hell that means, but yeah, I like it.
We need to have the balls, man.
There you go.
If it doesn't work out with Manny, we need to have the balls to go like to just drop a bag full of gold bricks on Mario Cristobal's desk and be like, hey, come make it happen here, man. Like it's I mean, I don't know. Who even knows if that could happen, you know? Oregon kind of has a better setup than we do, so.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the same.
But you know what? I mean, I just want sports to return. That's what I'm focused on. Yeah. What was I know we were talking before the show. What's your John Elway thing?
Oh, yeah. So here's an NFL question, just because I love the NFL. It's a popular debate on Twitter now, who are the top 5 QBs of all time. And so John Elway is number 2 all time in Super Bowl starts for a quarterback. He went 2-3 in his career. So 5 starts. I think Brady has 7 or 8. I think he has 8 because he lost 2 to
He has 9. He has 9.
Oh, he has 9
because he lost twice to the Giants and then lost to the Eagles as well, and he has 6 Super Bowl wins.
Wow, that is a lot of Super Bowls, man. Holy crap! Here's my question. It's pretty safe to say that Brady is going to finish as the greatest quarterback of all time. So if you swap John Elway and Tom Brady, John Elway gets to play with Bill Belichick and the Patriots for the last 18, 19 years. Does he have a better does he replicate what Brady did or better, or do you think the Patriots have less success?
If Elway was in Brady's spot?
Yep. Same exact. Everything is the same. Same coaching. Belichick and Robert Kraft, and you have all these same teams, the great defenses. Randy Moss, Wes Welker, Gronk, all that stuff. All things being equal, does John Elway have as good of a career or better than Brady?
No. And I'll tell you, I'm a huge, huge Tom Brady fan. I mean, I wrote my freaking thesis senior report on why Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time. Look at Brady's first Super Bowl victory. He was a second-year quarterback, and that team was trash. I would challenge anyone to name me 3 offensive players. Like, do you remember the running back from Brady's first Super Bowl win?
Hold on, let me see. Was it Corey Dillon? No, it wasn't Corey Dillon, was it? No, I can't name him right now. Who was it?
Well, I think it was Antoine Smith and then J.R. Ridley or something like that. They had 2 running backs. But the point of the fact is that team sucked. And, there were so many times where Brady took his team. Like John Elway, he didn't perform when it came to the Super Bowl. When time came to perform, Tom Brady always did. And he always showed up. And John Elway was absolutely a better athlete, and he probably had a greater arm. I'm a big John Elway fan, too. I think he's very underrated nowadays. But you have to have that mindset that Tom Brady had. When you're playing the Rams in his first Super Bowl, he was going to take his team down and, get in position for Adam Vinatieri to kick that field goal. And, there were so many times in that Patriots dynasty where Brady was down 28-3 to the Falcons, and they came back. John Elway, he got destroyed in those first 3 Super Bowls, absolutely manhandled.
One of them was arguably the greatest dynasty in NFL history, though, with the Niners, and then the Giants had Lawrence Taylor, and I guess those Redskins.
But also think about the fact that Brady's first Super Bowl was against a Rams team that was going for their second championship in 3 years. The greatest show on turf. They had Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce. That team was so much better than that Patriots team. And the Patriots somehow did it. And you're gonna tell me that John Elway and those Broncos they couldn't beat the Redskins in that Super Bowl. They had Doug Williams, and no disrespect to Doug Williams, but he wasn't that great. No one knew who he was, and that team, that Broncos team just fell apart. And so, no, I don't think that that whole argument with if you put Aaron Rodgers in the Patriot system, he'll have 7 or 8 Super Bowls. I don't think that. It's so much more than throwing a simple pass. It's Tom Brady is. He's like a Ken Dorsey. Ken Dorsey, there were so many quarterbacks better than that guy. Carson Palmer at the time at USC, and Chris Winkie better than Ken Dorsey in college. But Ken Dorsey was able to control that team and make them believe what they were capable of doing. I think Tom Brady had that. Obviously, 9 Super Bowl appearances, 6 Super Bowl wins. That's an NFL record. That's ridiculous. You can't go and say, okay, well, if John Elway did that, he would have also gone to 9 Super Bowls. I don't think that's true at all. And so, I'm kind of rambling here, but
no, I think you made a pretty convincing argument. I would definitely not be so decisive in my answer. I think the argument's there. Elway had sustained for a long time. There was a 12-year period where he was taking teams to the Super Bowl, and that's probably second to Brady. So it would be interesting to just see the infrastructure, because Elway's years were mostly under Dan Reeves and Mike Shanahan, and neither of those guys are Bill Belichick, or even close.
And then their great coach, I love Dan Reeves. He took some incredible teams to the Super Bowl, never won it. But if you think about it, John Elway needed a guy like Terrell Davis to win a Super Bowl. You look at John Elway's first Super Bowl victory, I think he threw for under 100 yards. That was Terrell Davis. Tom Brady, he took that. Sorry, go ahead.
I said I think Terrell Davis, wasn't he NFL MVP that season? Had 2,000 yards.
That was the year